What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Trance, and we're going to listen to a tune by Signum. Many people will know this name. I would say people who listened to Trance and went to trance parties in the second half of the 90s especially. I think his first release, this is maybe, I think his second release, but it was like 96 or 97, so he sort of emerged right when I was starting to go to rave parties, and when I started buying records. You know, his records were very popular among trance folks. I don't have too many of them. I have this one and I think one other. I'm trying to remember what other record that is. But bottom line, the original release of this included, I think this is the first one, but there was a later release of What You Got For Me, the tune we're going to listen to, that had a different, like, sort of B-side to the record, and there was a tune called Pressure, which I really, really like, but I don't have that version, so I don't have Pressure on vinyl, unfortunately. But yeah, this tune is one of his like big hits. I think Bulgarian was another, and like Traveler maybe. There was like 3 or 4 like real big hits that, you know, sort of were played at trance parties around the world at the time. Many people will know this is on Tidy Tracks, you know, sort of the epic, or not epic, but sort of very famous Tidy logo with the sort of upside down wastebasket. In any case, we're going to listen to the original 12-inch instrumental. There's also a vocal edit. It's fine, but you know, for me, you know, trance, it's more about the sonics of the electronics rather than you know, vocals. Don't get me wrong, there is a good vocal trance tune here and there that I like listening to, but generally speaking, I'm more of the like instrumental kind of trance. In any case, we're going to listen to the original 12-inch instrumental, and there's a really good Tin Rib, Captain Tin Rib. I think, is it John Bell? I think it's John Bell. Yeah, there's a really good version by him. We'll come back for that one, but let's get the Tin Rib mix, the original 12-inch instrumental, and this is on Tidy Tracks. It is 1998. I assume we're on 33 here. Creeping into the track. The sonics are just like classic Signum. His 3 or 4 like really big hits, they all have this kind of percussion scheme. Those like smooth sort of hats, like that particular kick. It's just... Actually, I'm thinking this is the later version. I think the version I was thinking of was Pressure. I think that's on Joof Records, which is a Dutch label. I think that was the first one. I think this is a later 2-disc release of What You Got For Me on Tidy. But it's pretty restrained, right? Like, a little riff, it's got a little atmosphere, but you know you're waiting for something. And just like the hi-hats, the melody sort of filter into the tune. it just makes me think of going to trance parties in the LA area between, like, again, 97 and 2000. I mean, he really had a style. Again, in a way, I'm saying some of his hits, they have a similar sound, but he really had a sound. It wasn't like derivative. Or at least not like, you know, you build on people who come before you, but the Signum had a distinct flavor. I'm not sure if he still produces. Someone let me know. Appreciate long intros and outros from a DJ perspective, but to make them truly effective, I feel like there has to be more going on than what we're down to now. So, because by this point, I would be out of the record long before this. If there aren't any significantly sort of characteristic elements of the track left, if it's just a kick, a hat, a clap, you know, it could be any tune. So there's no reason to like keep double dropping with it. So again, I like a long outro, but I would get out before that last like 64 was it. In any case, it's a classic tune. I'm not sure, people who know Signum's work, I wonder whether it's like this one or Bulgarian, or I think Traveler again is another big one. I wonder which of those three Signum people will say is their favorite. But yeah, for whatever reason, I think this is the one that really I keyed in on. Part of the reason is, though, the Tin Rib remix on the other side, which is more like hard house, maybe a bit of a hard trance, bit of a hard house feel. And again, the reason I switch those around is if you know Captain Tin Rib's work, like the Tin Rib label was essentially like a hybrid hard trance, hard house. It was a bit of both. You hear acid, you hear Hoovers. So yeah, it was definitely a bit of both of those flavors, and that is represented, I think, in his version. So yeah, we'll come back for that. Let me know what you think of this one. I'll see you next time. Peace.